I'm Megan Hoskins. This is Nora. First and foremost, I would like to clarify that on one of the emails, Nora was represented as younger than I was. And I distinctly remember her driving me to field hockey practice in high school. So, just to clarify that for everybody. But we're here to tell you a little bit about the strategic plan. We're co-chairing the committee this year. And so you'll notice on the slide, this just tells you a little bit about how the strategic plan came to be. The strategic plan spans the years of 2017 to 2022, but we really started back in 2015-16 when we were preparing for our ISACS accreditation survey. And so we did a really thorough self-study of the school and what we had accomplished in the previous strategic plan, as well as what we were doing here on campus. And so that included all kinds of constituency groups that put together that self-study work. And then, of course, we had our ISACS visiting team who came in, evaluated all of that, and then gave us some feedback. And so using that information, as well as some of the strategic planning work that was done by the Board of Trustees, as well as parent input, alumni, faculty and staff, and of course students, then we developed our strategic plan. And so you'll notice on the next slide that we have sort of 6 goal areas of focus for our strategic plan. And we kind of are calling these the 6 pillars of our strategic plan. And these are the areas that we're focusing on. You can see the goals up there on the screen, and then we actually on the website have some more detail about this, where we also go into not only what our goals are, but also the rationale for each of those focus areas, as well as the vision for what we want to happen as we achieve these areas of focus for the strategic plan. So what I'd like to do tonight is just to recognize each one of these goal areas has a subcommittee chair from the administration. The strategic plan is really in the hands of the faculty and staff at this point. They're really in the implementation phase of this. They've been working very hard with committees made up of faculty, staff, board members, and parents. And so if these folks that are here tonight would just stand so folks can see your face. We have Clay Gahan, who's the Dean of Faculty. He's chairing the Academic Excellence Subcommittee. Lisa Riker, head of middle school, chairing the Diversity and Inclusion Subcommittee. Jim McGuire, who's the Director of College Counseling and is Assistant Head of School. He's chairing Character. Jeff Campbell is doing Marketing, Interim Head of School. And then Dina Paradis, our CFO, is working on Financial Sustainability. And Tracy Catlett, who is the Associate Head of School and Director of Admissions, is working on global citizenship. So we'd encourage you guys to go to the website and get more information that's detailed about the strategic plan. If you have questions, concerns, a specific passion or talent or area of expertise, please reach out to one of these subcommittee chairs. But we want to really tonight talk to you guys about how you can bring the strategic plan to life and what you guys can do to engage the strategic plan. So Nora's going to talk to you a little bit about that.
Well, we are so excited about where we are at this stage of the strategic plan, because as our faculty chairs and the committees launch the phase in which they're developing their strategies and their tactics, there are all these opportunities that we as members of the community, as parents and alum, have to get involved. And what we thought we'd do is just brainstorm for you some of the different ways that we collectively can engage around our strategic plan to lift it off the paper and put it into action, because the success of any strategic plan requires the full engagement of the community around that plan. So I'm not going to read all of our bubbles for you. We've put even more on your placemat. But there are a couple that I'll just call out, because there are so many different ways to get involved. As Megan said, if there's anything that you're particularly passionate about, if you have a passion for global citizenship and want to host a family or host a student, let us know. If you've got a particular set of connections or resources on any of the areas that are a part of the pillars, we need your help, we need your support, we need to hear that. There's some really cool things happening on campus around entrepreneurial education. Many of you have companies that would benefit from having a collegiate student come in as an intern. Your engagement with that supports our plan. Being here tonight, helping build community. We have these thought leaders coming on campus as part of the Speak series. Those speak to parents even outside of our community, right? And so that they're open to the community, open to the public. Grab a friend, come bring them to an event here on Collegiate's campus so the community as a whole sees what this school is all about today. There's a lot to be proud of in our community, and we need to share it. One of the most powerful things you can do is to share your collegiate story and to spread the word. Talk about what our faculty is doing, support their professional development by donating to the annual fund. So many different ways to get involved. So this is just to get you thinking. Megan and I will be around a little bit after this if you have any questions, but we will talk about it all day long. So please reach out, think about how you want to get involved around your strategic plan, and we are here to help facilitate that. So thank you for your support, and we look forward to continuing to give you updates on this plan. Thank you.